Hey guys, this is Steven on Infrared's glorious server with my posse. Posse, sound off.
Hello, everybody.
Hey guys.
Hello, everyone.
We have Greek, Scott, Splitbolt, and the Onyx Tiger from the server. I want to thank, in particular, Mr. Greek and Mr. Onyx Tiger for helping me make this. Haha. This is part of a new mini-series called, I don't know what yet, but it's about Minecraft challenges. You can send me in a challenge and I will build it, if I'm able to. If not, then I will admit defeat to you. Or if it's something stupid that I don't want to waste my time doing, I will say no thanks. So this was sent to me by, hold on, by guy named ZZ Extras 99. He said, a challenge for you, make a digital clock. Well, there it is, right there, in yo face. Now it's not finished yet, but I'm going to give you a demo of what we have so far. This is basically my 4-display computer, my 16-bit computer, with cool separator dots in the middle. These are the hours, these are the minutes, and we're going to be hooking it up to dispenser timers. So what we've done so far is hook up all the minutes to cycle through 5-minute intervals, which you know is what the minimum you can do with dispensers is 5-minute intervals. We're not going to bother with 1-minute intervals because it's not reliable, as I've said in the past. So, my lovely assistant, Mr. Greek, are you ready?
I am very ready.
Then make it show. Cycle through. Oh, it's 12:05. You can cycle through fast-ish. It'll catch up. So you're seeing it in very, very rapid speed, but this is what it'll look like. You can go a little slower than that. Yeah, there you go. So we're at 45, 50, and 55. So at this point it would loop back to 0. The dispensers would do it instantly. Greek has to run on foot, because he's a slow human, so yeah. Then the hours over here are going to be controlled by a counter. It will be a 4-bit counter. Actually, no, we can do it with a smaller one, can't we? Sorry, guys. So think about this. The only combinations we have for this over here are 0, 0. Or no, sorry, not 0, 0. You can't have that. It would be 12, 10, and 11. Yeah, so 1, 0, 1, 1, and 1, 2. So we'll use a 2-bit counter to cycle through those. So every time the hours makes it to 55 or to 0, 0, we're going to increase this over here by 1. And wait, no, what the heck am I saying? Sorry, that's the last one. The last one can only be 1 or 0. This one here can be anything between 0 and 9. Sorry. So it'll, yeah, I lied. It'll have to be a 4-bit counter to go from 0 to 16, but it's just going to stop at 12. Man, I shouldn't ever speak. I was wrong. So I told this guy in a PM, challenge accepted, and we're almost done, so yeah. Try to stump me again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, we're going to go build the rest of the thing, and then we will resume and show off the final product. Okay, so we finished the digital clock. So in your face, to the person that said I couldn't do it, but I did. What we see now is the hours on the left and the minutes on the right. The minutes go up in increments of 5s, so 0, 5, 10, so on. The hours are 1 through 12, and then the big dots in the middle obviously just separate them. We have the whole thing fully automatic, and it only loses, like I said before, 1 minute per hour, like my old clock. And I'll show you what we did. So, first off, this is the timing system right here. You guys might recognize this. There's one item on a pressure plate at a time, and then when this one disappears, the next one shoots on. You want to show them what it looks like when it shoots? So the next one shoots out like that. Sometimes it'll miss, so you want to put glass on these front things here, and ideally run your wire from the pressure plates underneath so that you can surround the top fully with glass, like, oops, dang, it's using a compass. Surround the front like this. But just for visibility, I guess we didn't do that. But when we optimize the design, we'll do that. So then the 12, when you get to the 60-minute mark, it loops around back to the 0. So that's how it cycles. So then the minutes are hooked up to this right here, which is a decimal to 7 segment decoder. So the first one right here will light up 0, 0. The next one here lights up 0, 5, and then 1, 0, then 1, 5, so 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on, all the way up to 55. And I labeled these. And this is kind of redundant because every single one of the far right ones is either 0 or 5. If you think about a clock, you know, all of the 5-minute increments are either 0 or 5. So we could have reused these, but I wanted to make this whole thing without using anything that somebody couldn't understand easily. So there's no like logic gates or anything like that, except for NOT gates for inverting signals. We didn't use any kind of like digital stuff, I guess. So it makes it really simple to understand. So these two displays right here are your minutes. And then the glowstone separates to the hours. So let's take a look at the hours. You can see right here when the minutes cycle around. So when it goes from 55, like 11:55 or 9:55 to 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock right here, this line lights up, or it'll turn off actually, but whatever. So this line goes down all the way to the other side here. So let's go take a look at that. Ugh. And it's still it's underneath me right now, all the way to these are the hours decoders. So there's 12 of them, one for 1 through 12. So this comes up to control this, which is a boat counter or a boat memory array. So the boat memory counts from 1 to 12. Each one of these pressure plates is hooked up to our hours. So right now the boat is sitting on pressure plate number 1, so it's 1 o'clock outside. And when it gets a signal that, hey, 60 minutes has gone by from this guy right here, all the doors open and close at once. So wherever the boat is, it'll move one place, okay? And you saw this in my boat counter LP or on the Xbox Nuts boat counter tutorial. And so then the boat, when it gets to midnight at the end, and then another hour goes by, it'll actually cycle around back to the 1 o'clock position, so where it can repeat. So this clock will cycle pretty much forever. You just have to fill up the dispensers every like 5 days or something. So the water, you know, the boat roads don't work on multiplayer yet. So what we did is we can't use a lot of the intersections and stuff that we wanted to, or a lot of the ladders underneath to hold them in place. So I made a waterfall that drops the boat into this, which takes it around this way, off another waterfall here, and then a little tiny like modified Eats Road thing, which takes it to a waterfall here, which brings it back up to the level it started at, and then we push it through this waterfall back into the boat starting area, so we don't have to load up a new boat every time. We only have to load up a new boat through this little chamber if for some reason our boat gets glitched or breaks, because we're on, you know, we're on multiplayer. So wow, Scott. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. You can see my old analog clock back there. This is our digital one that's made with. It's pretty small. Let's look at it. Alright, so this is how big the clock is. This black part's the displays. The green here is the set of 7 segment, you know, like power supplies. These are the square area here, or rectangle area here is all the decoders for minutes on the top and hours on the bottom. This up here is the timing circuit, and this here is the counter, or the memory cell for what hour it is. And we could have made this smaller by using a binary counter, but like I said, number 1, hey, get off me. Oh, you son of a, oh gosh. So instead of using something like complicated like that, we made it really simple. Even though it's bigger and slower, it takes a little while for it to reset, and we'll show you guys that. So let's go do a demonstration. So Onyx, you want to cycle it through like 5 different minutes, and then we'll do the hours after that. Or cycle it through until the hour changes over. Do that for me. Get the hour to change over. And I took you guys' advice and put a roof over this so you can see the time, and it looks great in the daytime. This is, you know, like noon in the day. It looks fantastic. So this is how quickly it changes time. It's not perfect, but any lag that you see besides this is just from this being SMP. So, but I'm happy with it. It looks great. You can space these displays out. You can't put them any closer together though. Not easily anyway. Not that I've figured out. So watch this. We're on 55. Now it's gonna cycle back to 0, 0, and then there's our 2. So what you're seeing right now is super accelerated minutes going by. It normally wouldn't be that fast, obviously. So you're going to see the correct number for quite some time. Like this here, you know, it looks very stable, and it is. So that's what it does. Like I said before, it's accurate to within about 1 minute per hour. You will need to refill the dispensers. Let's see. The dispenser holds 9, and there's 64, so there's what, like 5,000 items in a dispenser. It takes 5 minutes for each item. So you need to refill the dispenser after... I'm just eyeballing this math here. That'd be 25,000 minutes, is that right? Which is a lot. That's a lot. So every couple like weeks, it looks like, or days, I don't know. 576 items. Okay, so that's 2,500. Yeah, 2,500 minutes before you have to refill a dispenser. So you guys can do the math on that. This was really fun. So I kind of wanted to say, if you guys have anything else you'd like to either challenge me to build or find out how it's made, you can ask me. But don't make it super asinine, like I want a computer that can play Minecraft. No. We're talking about practical mechanisms, things that are possible for me and my team to build. I definitely had a lot of help on this one. I'm very happy that everyone did. I couldn't possibly list everyone, so if I remember to, I'll put their links in the description if they make Minecraft videos. But it was a lot of fun. So keep your suggestions and your challenges coming, because I'm accepting all comers. But like I said, nothing like that's going to take me weeks and weeks, because that's just not fun, and I want to keep, you know, pumping videos out and everything. Yeah. So do you guys have anything to add that's not a shameless plug for your own channel?
Well, no.
What do you think the hardest part of this was, Onyx Tiger?
Wiring all the boat doors so that the wires...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Onyx Tiger and Doc M actually did that completely by themselves without any help from me. I was pretty impressed, because they said they were bad at redstone, but they managed to do it on their own. So it was good stuff, man. Yeah, I think the crappiest part was I noticed that, like, it's really inefficient. Like, we used a lot more materials than we needed to, just because I wanted to keep it simple. So you can see, like, every other one of these rows here is redundant, and every other one of these rows here is redundant. And these are all necessary, though, except for all these ones here you don't need because there's nothing on them, and the back ones are always 1. So it's kind of like, it's kind of stupid to have it all like that, but, you know, this is really compact. So what I might do is either try to download this from the server or put it on my single player to give you the map. But I built it in SMP so I could have help, so I can't give you the map because it's not my server. But I'll see what I can do. Yeah. So I guess that's it for me. Stay tuned for more stuff, and submit your challenges. Goodbye.